Welcome to Future Human Science. Today, we're tackling one of the most pressing issues of our time: climate change. We'll delve into the science behind climate change, examining what the data really says and how it impacts our planet. Let's unravel the facts and separate the science from the misconceptions. Climate change refers to long-term alterations in temperature, precipitation, wind patterns, and other aspects of the Earth's climate system. It's primarily driven by human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O. These gases trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere, leading to a warming effect known as the greenhouse effect. The primary source of these greenhouse gases is the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. When we burn these fuels for energy, we release CO2 and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Deforestation also contributes to climate change by reducing the number of trees that can absorb CO2. Agriculture and industrial processes add methane and nitrous oxide to the atmosphere, further intensifying the greenhouse effect. To understand the impact of climate change, scientists analyze a variety of data sources. One key source is global temperature records. These records, which date back to the 19th century, show a clear trend of rising temperatures. According to NASA and NOAA, the past decade has been the warmest on record. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, reports that the Earth's average surface temperature has increased by about 1.1 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century. Another important indicator is the melting of polar ice and glaciers. Satellite observations reveal that Arctic sea ice is declining rapidly, with the extent of summer ice reaching historic lows. Glaciers around the world are also shrinking, contributing to rising sea levels. Since 1901, global sea levels have risen by about 20 centimeters, and this rate is accelerating. The effects of climate change are not just about warmer temperatures and melting ice. Extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe. Heat waves, droughts, heavy rainfall, and intense storms are increasingly common. For instance, the frequency and intensity of hurricanes have been linked to rising sea surface temperatures, which provide more energy for these storms. Climate models are essential tools for predicting future climate changes. These models use mathematical equations to simulate the Earth's climate system and assess the potential impacts of various greenhouse gas emission scenarios. The models consistently project that if greenhouse gas emissions continue to rise, global temperatures will increase, leading to more extreme weather events, sea level rise, and disruptions to ecosystems. One of the challenges in addressing climate change is the complexity of its impacts. Climate change affects various aspects of the environment, including ecosystems, water resources, agriculture, and human health. For example, shifting weather patterns can disrupt food production and increase the risk of crop failures. Changes in precipitation can lead to water shortages or flooding, depending on the region. There is also significant evidence of how climate change is impacting biodiversity. Many species are struggling to adapt to changing temperatures and shifting habitats. Some are migrating to cooler areas or higher elevations, while others face increased risk of extinction. Addressing climate change requires coordinated global efforts and substantial policy changes. International agreements like the Paris Agreement aim to limit global warming and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Transitioning to renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency, and adopting sustainable practices are crucial steps in mitigating the impacts of climate change. If you enjoyed this exploration of climate change and want to stay updated on the latest advancements in science and technology, Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. We'd love to hear your thoughts on climate change. What actions do you think are most important in addressing this issue? Share your comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the science of climate change. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of science and technology.